season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now, and all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. It's time to stay focused.
The spirit of Detroit.
You too. Like, comment, subscribe for more thought-provoking content like this. This is your boy Avery Giovanni, Spirit of Detroit podcast. Yeah, it's me. It's that guy. I had to help with the daughter. Family first. Yes, family first. This is a great show. I set up all my stuff virtually, so I don't know what's going on here with my stuff, but it is what it is, man. It can't be perfect, can't be nothing. It's just gonna do what it does, right? It's just gonna do what it does. But we got a good show for you. Can y'all hear me? Is the audio good? Is everything good? So we're gonna talk not about the Bears. I feel like everybody knows we're gonna beat the Bears. I feel like the Bears know we're gonna beat the Bears. We're gonna talk about us, right? We're gonna talk about us. I feel like the temperature check and the team of the situation of the team is very different right now. I think the temperature of the team, the temperature just of everything is very different. And I'm gonna start, my first slide off like this. The Detroit Lions are a Super Bowl contender. I should have told y'all this earlier in the week. I just got busy with work. I had to redo my secret clearance and all this other stuff. But that's what happens when you work for the government. They put you through a lot of government stuff. But I will say we're doing good. We're doing good. And I want to preface this. Look. We already. Let's go Lions. See, I want to preface this with this. Let's go Detroit Lions. One pride. That's it. That's what we are. We are a resilient bunch. So look, the Lions got to dig deep. After sustaining 4 more injuries in Week 15 against the Bills, the hobbled Detroit Lions traveling to Chicago to rebound against the Bears. After the defense gave up a staggering 45 points, including another 31 against the Packers the week prior, fans are once again weary of Super Bowl hopes. The Detroit Lions must sustain the ship, but are seemingly crashing out with 3 games left. The next 3 games will determine playoff seeding, a bye week, and a divisional win. And I say crashing out because the way you guys make it look. And I use this terminology with a lot of people I know. We cannot write the narrative for them. What I mean by that is I expect Colin Cowherd to jump off the ship. I expect the guy from not the Eagles guy, Nick Wright, or whoever this guy is, to jump off the ship. I expect everybody in the national media to jump off the ship. I don't expect Lions fans, the lifeblood of this team, the Detroiters, the Farmington Hills people, the Alpena people, the people from, even San Diego Lions fans or people who moved over. I don't expect y'all to write the narrative. The narrative y'all are writing online is crazy. It's bizarre. Joe Chapp, who I love, is writing in a narrative of Super Bowl is lost. Chicago. Wait. What did he say? Who's next? Is the Chicago? That's who's next. Yeah, Chicago, and then San Francisco, and then the Vikings. So we can't look, the fans need to. The fans, Lions fans, are mostly loyal fans. For the most part, yes. For the most part, I think Panay Sewell said it this week. You know, we got some loyal fans, and there's some bandwagon people. There's some people that's jumping. Aaron's not jumping. A lot of people are not jumping, but there's some people writing narratives, and I got screenshots. Now, I don't know these people, and I mean no disrespect by it. I don't know these people. I cannot give them any credit, kudos, or take anything away from them. I don't know them. So the video I'm about to play is Lions fans and Lions. This is what they're saying online. Lions fans are saying this. Well, it was nice while it lasted. The Lions fans, but the football gods have reinstated your curse. I think this is not a Lions fan. He says your Super Bowl hopes are over with all the defensive player injuries, and now Montgomery is done for the season. Ain't no way y'all going. It's about to be another idiot Packers run. We're just gonna let him go. There's a lot of people saying this stuff. I'm going to get to Lions fans in a second because I got like 12 of these, and I only put up 3. So I only put up 3. Here's another one. We got to get another one going. Well, it's another one. We definitely aren't making the Super Bowl this year. We are out 10-plus starters, and most of them are out for the season. Gibbs can hopefully carry the load, but losing Carlton Davis, McNeil, and etc. is just too much to make up for. Over the half your starters out for the season, too much for teams to make up for. Look, man, we can win. I don't know why Lions fans are crashing out. Now, I expect Bruiser Gaiman, the guy before, I expect him to say stuff like this. It does suck. The injuries do suck. But we can't. We got it in the tank, bro. We got it in the tank. You know, there's guys like Trenton Hogwall. I don't know Trenton. God bless him and his family. But he's wrong. We can make that Super Bowl run. I believe in it. I was explaining this to my wife. The Indianapolis Colts had the worst defense, worst in the league when they won the Super Bowl. They still won it. Well, William Lockhart says, well, there goes our Lions Super Bowl chances. Why are you saying that? Why are you guys crashing out? Some Lions fans are just crashing out. They don't know what to do. They don't know what to say, man. And I'm here today to convince you we're still going to Super Bowl. Because what is the people saying at the top? The people at the top are saying, we're 12-2. Oh, yeah, I can play this out. We're 12-2. Why in the hell is the sky falling for us? Okay? Why do we have to sit back and be sad? We don't. We're a damn good football team. We're a damn good football fan base. And I'll be honest, I am not going to surrender my Super Bowl hopes. I'm not going to be sad about 12 wins. Remember them back in the days, we wanted just 10. Remember back in the days, the Stafford days, we wanted to get to 10 and 9 and just be good. That's where we came from. I still remember those days. I remember those days on Thanksgiving where Ndamukong Suh is stepping on Aaron Rodgers or whatever it was. I remember those days. I'm not crashing out, man. I believe in my team. I believe in Aaron Glenn. I believe in Aaron Glenn. We have a chance to win out and accomplish everything we want to accomplish. Why should we wallow? The sky is not falling. The sky is not falling. That's dumb. So wait. I just want to get rid of this, and I want to move forward with you guys. So look, it sucks that our defense is injured, but it's next man up. Exactly. They've been doing awesome. We got here with the backups, so we got here with backups. So the trust in the staff and the players. Ridiculous. The sky is not falling. Die-hard fans since 1960. Will improvise, adapt, and overcome. Lombardi and no bust. Anzalone is on his way back. If he is a plus, Mosley looks good to me. People need to chill. People need to chill. They need to relax. Remember 0-16? Yeah, we've been there. We've been 0-16. See, this is what, look. So the Lions fans stress-o-meter, man. Y'all need to calm down, Lions fans, bro. We're not crashing out because, come on, man. 0-16, man. Relax. We 12 wins. We up. And I'm going to prove it to you in this video. We up. So, we know for a fact. Oh, well, my bad. We know for a fact about the injuries, right? We got David Montgomery for this week is going to be out. Jalen Reeves-Maybin out. We got Brian Branch questionable. We got Graham Glasgow, Ifeatu Melifonwu questionable, and as well as so we got 3 guys questionable: Brian Branch, Ife Melifonwu. Everybody else, Za'Darius, Trevor, I think Amon Ra's on this list as well. They only had 2 days of no practice. So Thursday, Friday, full practices. Thursday, Friday was full practices. Most people been chilling for this week. This is the week you kind of have a pseudo bye week a little bit. You sit your guys, okay? You sit your Frank Ragnows. You sit your DJ Readers on Monday. But for the game, they all going to be playing. I think so. And if we take a look, okay, hold on. If we take a look, my next slide. This is the Lions offense. Despite what the injury looks like, our Lions offense is still intact, man. We still got Williams. We still got St. Brown. We still got Patrick, Laporta. We still got an offensive line. We still got everything. We know what the issue is. And the issue is the defense. But when you really examine this, you really take a step back, what do you think needs to happen? And I'm here to tell you, we need to play more zone. I'm here to tell you. Y'all want to play man? Y'all don't have the bodies to do so. Last year, we played more zone against Kansas City. We had like 22% man, and we had like the rest was zone. We need to play more zone because we had less talented secondary last year. Less talent, and we still won 12, 13 games. So it doesn't matter. We need to play zone. We need to find a way to play zone with the guys we got. The secondary, I understand about Arnold. I'm not a fan of Arnold. What's good, man? What's good? We back in the fold, man. Back in the fold. Since Sheila brought Brad, we gotten better every year. Brad is cooking them deals and contracts. Plus the draft he's a draft genius. They scare SOL fans. Won't enjoy us as a team we winning. Yeah, exactly. What's good, man? So we're not hurting. And if I could put this, matter of fact, look, I got something for you. I'm gonna add this to the stage. Look, add this to the stage. If I put this in a reasonable way, in a reasonable light, like a spectrum, your devastating injuries were Aiden Hutchinson, Aleem McNeil, Carlton Davis, Alex Anzalone, David Montgomery. You could say Rodrigo and Barnes, and you could even throw in Khalil Dorsey if you don't have that much faith. But yo, devastating injuries are like 4 or 5 players, maybe at the top 6. The devastating players are at the top 6. I'm not lying to you. So when I show you this graphic and I show you this stuff, like, we're not out of it. You could say you don't trust Khalil Dorsey. I get it. I wouldn't trust Khalil Dorsey either, but I can tell you I trust Khalil Dorsey more than Bill Dorr. But I understand where the fatigue is with this. You got Vildor back there. We know what Vildor is capable of, not catching passes. We know what Arnold's capable of, pass interference. But look at the rest of this roster. We got Onwuzurike. O'Connor's done a decent job in the middle. Reader is still there. Pascal, he can set the edge a little bit, not last week. The only true concern you really have is Turner and Alexander, the linebacking core. You know Joseph is going to be back there. You know Branch is going to be back there. You know we got some dogs. So other than that, we're doing good. We're doing good. Let me show you why we're a playoff team. Let me show you. And if I'm cooking with fire, I'm cooking with fire. If I'm not cooking, just tell me I'm not cooking. I won't make the graphics. I look. If I gave you a blind eye of where we rank, and you were a stat guy, if you were a stat guy or a stat young lady, because I see some young ladies in the chat. Shout out to Lisa De Lorenzo, and shout out to another young lady in the chat. I forget where she was at. Oh, Aaron. Shout out to Aaron as well. But check this out. The Lions rankings. The Lions offense, red zone offense is second. The passing yards is second. The points per game is first. Third down conversions is sixth. We were at the top third before the Bills game. Yards per game is second. Now look at the defensive rankings. And you know, I've been on Aaron Glenn head before. Last season and season before that, I've always given him credit. I've never said fire none of these coaches. I've never said that. The only one I thought you should fire is actually fired. His name was he was a running backs coach or some. He was not good. But anyway, look at the defensive rankings just today. This is dated for today. Red zone, 10th. Red zone defense is 10th in the league, top 10. Pass defense is 26th. Points per game is 7th. Yeah, 7th fewest. We've only allowed, this is the 7th fewest. We've only allowed 30 plus points twice. Against the Packers and against, no one scored 30 plus on us except the Packers and the Bills. Points per game, 7th. Third down conversion, 1st. Yards per game, 14th. Yeah, it was Anthony Lynn. Right. He was a bum. And I told people he'd get fired before the season. I said that. We know I'd be right. We don't even have to go through it. Mm-hmm. Anyway, what's going on, y'all? What's going on? Brent DeWitt and everybody. It's nice to see everybody here. But look, if I gave you no names and I gave you the rankings, just the rankings of a team that has the 10th in red zone defense, 1st and 3rd down defense, 7th in points per game. If I gave you yards per game is 14th, and I gave you passing defense is 26, well, you'll say, well, we don't have a secondary. Okay. We don't have a secondary. This was the issue before. Our passing defense was ranked 20th before. Before the injury, our passing defense was not good. Before, I'm talking about we've discussed this on this channel plenty of times. Our passing defense was 20th, 21st. Now we just 26th. The sky is not falling for the Detroit Lions. It's impossible. So all these fans commenting, these commenters who are saying all this stuff, these guys who are talking this jive, this guys, whatever, some of y'all are older, so I got to use older vernacular. These people don't know football for real. They don't know what's going on. So if you want to sell your season tickets, give them to me for half the price. I'll go to the Super Bowl. You want to sell, you want to give up your seats, you want to abandon the team. I mean, Aleem McNeil is devastating. Aleem McNeil has 2.5 sacks on the season. Stops the run pretty good, but at the end of the day, these comments is not. Come on, man. The peanut gallery needs to sit down. The peanut gallery needs to sit down. Now, I'm not a fan of the Montgomery. That hurts my soul. When Montgomery is out for the season, that hurts my soul. But at the end of the day, I know I still have Vaki, who's a damn good runner. He was a damn good runner in college. And I know I have Craig Reynolds. And you know what? A name y'all don't even talk about is Jefferson. Jefferson put on weight this offseason. I think Jameer Jefferson, can be an every down back. And y'all look at me crazy, but he was a one-cut back in college. He put on 20 pounds this offseason, and he's a guy who could spell Jahmyr Gibbs. I just wanted to say that. So we got too much to play for because the playoff picture right now, as it stands, we're the lead dog. Look at these teams, okay? I want you to seriously look at these teams and tell me the Super Bowl hopes is over, okay? Because y'all only mention one team for real, okay? And anybody telling you Super Bowl is over, they're not looking at the playoff picture. They don't understand. And I'm not here to brag and boast. I've been right too many times to do that. And that's why we don't grow, because we right all the time. But look at the playoff picture and tell me who you're scared of. We're the number one team, and everybody got to come to Detroit as it is, as it stands, right? At worst, we will probably be a 4th seed at worst. It's statistically impossible for us to get to the 5th, statistically impossible for us to get to the 6th. But if we were the 5th seed, we would have to lose out completely. And we're going to get into that right now. We're going to actually get into the meat and potatoes of this conversation. Shout out to everybody joining us. Shout out to everybody who's coming in, coming out, whatever it is. But check this out. You got Green Bay is a 6th seed currently. They have what, a 9-5, 9-6 record. We swept them. I'm not scared of them. We have Minnesota, who we beat. Some people say it was lucky. Minnesota, to me, just wasn't ready for that occasion. They tried to really get cute against us. I did the film study. They tried to get cute, and they couldn't get cute in the red zone. They couldn't get cute they tried to be cute. They tried to do trick plays. They tried to do some stuff. They tried to force throws. Sam Darnold, they don't have really a quarterback they can depend on and rely on. Sam Darnold's probably out of there, and they're going to be going with McCarthy when he comes back next year. So the Green Bay already cannot beat us. Minnesota is a fraudulent team. No matter how you look at it, Minnesota's fraudulent. And when they come here, I anticipate that being a night game, but I don't anticipate that being a good game for them. I think the Lions win handedly against Minnesota. But when we look at this, man, there's only one team people talk about. But the playoff seeding, look at the seeding. Do you think Tampa Bay can beat us? We played Tampa Bay in the last year. We've played them 3 times. 2 of those times were wins. 1, playoff contention. Playoff win. Handedly. We had control of that game entirely. The second time we played them, oh no, matter of fact, the time earlier last season we played them, we had no running backs. We had no running game. We did it all with Jared Goff's arm, and we beat that team. They had Vita Vea. They had all their starters out. They had all their starters in the game. We had no running backs. We had no Jahmyr. We had no Montgomery. We beat them. It was like 26-20. It was in Tampa Bay. Okay. Check this out. The time Tampa Bay beat us, look at this. The time Tampa Bay beat us, the only time in the last 3 meetings in the last year, we had time of possession. We had statistically in every stat we beat them in rushing, in passing, in just in turnovers we beat them. The issue with us was I think we had 1 turnover that was a defining factor of the game. I think it was a pick. It was a pick with Jared Goff. But other than that, what was that? Oh, we were 7 of 19. We were 7 of 19. I can remember this from memory. We were 7 of 19 on 3rd down. I don't think y'all putting it together. Hold on. Our 3rd down conversion, right now, we're 6th in 3rd down conversions on offense. 6th in the league. It's very clear to say That third down issue is fixed. The third quarter issue, too, is fixed. The only team that might give us problem in NFC is the Eagles. Exactly. And you said it, and I'm going to get to it right now. The Eagles are an adversarial team. They are an adversary. When you look at the rushing game, when you look at the turnovers that they get on defense, it's very adversarial. They're very healthy. But let's look at something. The passing game. Up until last week, there was criticism of Jalen Hurts. I like Jalen Hurts. He cool. I've always respected. I always respect other players, but I respect Jordan Hurts or Jalen Hurts. I respect him. He's got a decent game. He's a good leader. I think he's a better leader than a player. But other than Saquon, and other from a schematic standpoint, all they do is be in shotgun, and all they do is run the ball out of shotgun. And now they finally started using Jalen Hurts under center, and they just have the best offensive line. They're just rushing the ball. They're doing everything Detroit is doing. I don't know if I can make sense of that. So all they're doing is running the ball. They don't pass the ball extremely well. They don't beat you schematically extremely well. But what they do is they just run the ball and create turnovers on defense. That's it. So check this out. We're 100% more likely to make the playoffs. So, like, if we lose this number 1 seed, everybody gets scared. But if you lose the number 1 seed and you go to the 3 seed or you go to the 5 seed, matter of fact, let's get to that slide because that makes sense. Right now, the remainder of the schedule is this, okay? Then I got to get to my commercial break. The remainder of the schedule is this. We're 12-2. We got the Bears, San Francisco, and the Vikings. Philadelphia has the 9-6, I believe. 9-5. Washington football team, whatever they call themselves now. They got Dallas. They got NY. I'm willing to bet they lose one of those games. Because schematically, they're not a good team. The Vikings are a schematically better team that's less talented. So right now, the Lions of this 3-pack tied for first place teams, schematically, the Lions are a better team. Offensively, the Lions are a better team. Stat-wise, the Lions are a better team. So when I look at the scheme and I talk about motion, I talk about run fits, I talk about diversity in the running game, I talk about inside runs, I talk about wham, I talk about trick plays, when I'm talking about the scheme, they can get guys going no matter what. Our worst offensive game was scoring 23 points. Am I making sense? The offense of the Eagles has been criticized all year. The lack of offense and the lack of scheme on the Eagles. The Eagles have the most talent. You could say they have the most talent. They have Pro Bowlers. They have offensive line, Saquon. But they should be beating teams handedly, left and right. When they went on 10-1, when they went 10-1 and then lost the rest of those games and limped into the playoffs, everybody criticized their lack of scheme. Earlier this season, everybody criticized their lack of scheme. The reason they beat Green Bay is Jordan Love got hurt. It was a fighting match in Brazil. It was a matchup in Brazil because Jordan Love got hurt. Like we gonna be ready, not only ready to face these teams, but schematically we're better. Talented wise, you could say we're second or third, but really think about it. They're not getting the most out of their players for the Eagles. And the Vikings are really, schematically, they're doing great. They got one of the best receivers in the league, if not the best. But their quarterback is not as good as Jared Goff. So when we look at this and we really put up the matchups, like think about this. We know the Vikings are going to lose at least 2 of the next 3 games. They play Green Bay, which when they played Green Bay before, Green Bay came back from a 30-point deficit and made it a game. I don't know if am I making myself clear that they're not real? Am I conveying that properly? Let's get into a commercial break, and I'm going to get back to this, and I'm going to show you the rankings of the teams, and I'm going to show you, at worst, at minimum, our road to the playoffs. Our road to the playoffs if we don't. This is comical. I'm not, look, these teams in the playoffs can't mess with us, man. I'm just gonna put it right there. Look. Let's get to the commercial break. Let's get to the sponsor. And let's go ahead.
This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more. Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and MM The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails. NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
They got the AI voice. I just realized that was an AI voice. I swear to God, I thought that was a real person. I'm like, man, he talks really proper. No, that's an AI. They use the AI to replace everybody. So look, I got it on. I have it up on my tablet here. I got my trusty tablet. We know we Mac products forever, baby. We Mac products forever. If I didn't meet my wife, I would not have no Mac. Here's what I got for you. The passing offense of the Eagles. Where does it rank? 28th. 28th passing offense. So they're winning these games by stopping the run. I mean, running the ball. I wonder who's the best team in the league at stopping the run? The Detroit Lions. Natural answers. Look, man, I don't know, man. I don't know, man. I just don't see it on the field. Schematically, I don't see it. It's impossible. Rushing offense. Who's one of the best teams in rushing offense? The Eagles. The Eagles have 26 rushing touchdowns. Saquon Barkley is having an MVP-like year. And for quiet as kept, man, look, quiet as kept, they're rushing 186 yards per game. Very good. It's not going to be good enough against a team that doesn't let you get 100 yards at all. Now, the Aleem McNeil injury is severe. That's severe. But I trust Broderick Martin. I trust O'Connell. I trust all these other guys. What's up, Taylor May? You can see I got a good show for him. Oh, yeah, let me read this. I got this on the screen. I ain't read this the whole time. Hold on, man. The Lions have to win 2 of their next 3. If Philadelphia wins out, then we have to win all the games. All games are possible. Like I said before, San Francisco and the Vikings will be a statement win. 2 weeks ago when I went live, And I didn't put out videos because I either got busy at work or I just was burnt out. I'll be burnt out because I actually give y'all actual content that requires research. I'm not like, I can't call them out because y'all hate that, but I'm not like some of these people that just show up on camera and they don't have nothing and they just say, yeah, we did it. And they just talk in vernacular. Like, and even some of the stat guys who have the facts, they don't know the game. They just reading from it. I don't even think they watched the game. You know what I'm saying? They just went to the game to network and get a beer. We need the Seahawks to beat Minnesota. That's it. The Seahawks beating Minnesota. The Seahawks defense has been good. It's came alive. The Seahawks, and I made a status about this or a story. I put it on my story. I said, look, I'm once again reaching out to the Seahawks to beat a divisional opponent. Once again. The last time I reached out to these clowns, the Seahawks, last time I reached out, it was the Lions needed to win, and we beat Green Bay. We beat Green Bay, so that was the last time I reached out. I think Washington can beat Philadelphia. I know their quarterback been going through some issues in terms of turning the ball over, but I just feel like Philly's so one-dimensional, and people don't talk about that. They just talk about the greatness of Saquon Barkley. Like, they talk about the greatness of Saquon Barkley. That's it. Who ranks number one in offensive scoring? Is it the Eagles? Who is it? Just like, who ranks number one? The Lions. Now, the Eagles are eighth. They're tied for eighth with the Vikings. They can get up there and score. But the Vikings actually had an aerial attack. They actually had an aerial attack. And what's sad is most of these teams that the Vikings beat, it was not a 12-2 type of team. They was winning 12-9 and 10-6. And so they stalling out a little bit. That's why I don't think they're a non-factor. That's why I think Seahawks can beat them. Now, if we win 2 games, I prefer those 2 games to be San Francisco and the Vikings, because that's actually a value. That's value to me. But I don't anticipate us losing another game. But I don't know how to make this make sense. Like, San Francisco is injuries bazillion, and they're not good. They're 6-6. The Bears, come on, man. They're just going to lie down, okay? The Vikings, they're the only contender that we're really facing here. If you guys are talking about what ifs and what if we lose the first seed and all this other stuff, let's look at that. Like some of y'all depend on the first seed. I don't know. Check this out. Let me get big now. Is the first seed, is that for you? Is that for you to go to the game? Like, I just want to know, is it for you? Is it for injuries? Because Aleem is out for the season. What's his name is out for the season? Like, is that for you? Who is that? Like, Aiden Hutchinson is not coming back, bro. He's done. So everything he be saying and all that stuff, like, he broke his leg in 2. So when y'all say we need the first seed, when y'all say we need the first seed, bro, and I see you, Walt. When I see y'all and y'all say we need the first seed to do what? I showed you the playoff picture. I showed you the picture. You think these teams can beat us? Are you serious? LA? Watch out, man. Watch out, man. Watch out. Tampa Bay? The most you can say is Tampa Bay. And if you say Philadelphia, I understand you, but their passing offense is ranked 28th. If they get behind in a game, Saquon doesn't mean anything. He doesn't mean nothing. They had 83 yards of passing last week, the week before last. Like, look, Jalen Hurts, I know stuff is getting said about Jalen Hurts that's crazy. Borderline suspect, right? And I like Jalen Hurts. I'm not here to boo-boo on Jalen Hurts. I have a video about Jalen Hurts when the Eagles played the Lions years ago. I thought he was a franchise quarterback. But honestly, leave it up to him. I don't think they win it. They left the Super Bowl up to him, and I don't think they won against Kansas City. So people have a darling in the NFL, and they have a darling. And look, there was a dude earlier this week that said Jalen Hurts had pretty privilege. Like, these people don't even know sports. They don't even know what's going on, man. I could tell you without a shadow of a doubt, the stats, the PFF ratings are more intangible. And then when you look at it from a film perspective, they just win it because teams can't stop the run. They have 180 yards per game rushing the football. They're running with two backs. Saquon's getting 25 touches a game. They're only putting Scott in just for help. This is easy, bro. If you have the best receiver in the league in A.J. Brown, and you have one of the best possession or slot receivers in the league, and then you have all these other guys, you have, Brent Selleck 2.0, and you have all this stuff, and you can't score on a touchdown, your red zone is terrible. Look at their red zone. Look at their third down percentage. It's terrible. We the only team in the league that stopped the run with more propensity than everybody else. And you're telling me the team that runs the most against a team that stops the run? Come on, man. What happened to defense win championships? Or is that something y'all say during the offseason to make yourself feel good? Is that something y'all say? Yeah, I saw the stat the other day. A lot of the top teams had less than 6 injuries. We're listed with 22. Exactly. We got 22 injuries at the most. And I'm not counting the Kaminsky guys and, Melifonwu guys. I'm counting the devastating ones because those guys was all right, man. They was all right. They was role players. But he's right. 91 is right. He's telling the truth. Let's go into playoff scenarios because I promised y'all that. Watch this. Watch this. Playoff scenarios. So 100% we make it the playoffs. They gave us a 27% chance to get the Super Bowl. Google says we have a 14% chance to go to the Super Bowl. How is that possible? We're the number 1 seed. So we got fans. Check this out. We got fans. We got literal fans. Not this guy, but we have fans talking crazy. We got everybody talking crazy. We got all y'all talking crazy. Talking insane. It doesn't even make sense. It's not even like tangible. What is? Check this out. The NFC playoff picture is crazy. The NFC playoff seeding, the NFL playoff scenarios of Week 16 is more centered around the AFC. And I say that because the AFC is more interesting. It's a lot of crazy stuff. So if you looked on Google, you would see what has to happen if you looked on Google. What the hell? There I am. I'm like, what the hell? So the AFC playoff scenario is this, or the NFC playoff scenario is this. Washington Commanders need to win this game, and they need Atlanta to lose. If Atlanta loses, they are in the playoffs. Atlanta's going to have a rookie quarterback. Atlanta actually plays the Giants. They play all bad teams. So Penix Jr. can go 2-1, and he has a job for the rest of his life. So I think Washington just has to somehow win out. Green Bay, God bless their souls, they're dead in the water to me. But they have to win Monday night against New Orleans, which, yeah. And then they need so much help to build up their seeding. But the biggest situation is Minnesota. Minnesota needs the Lions to lose 2 games against them, and we need to lose against the one of these games, Bears and San Francisco. If we lose, they win the division. So if we lose 2 games, Minnesota wins the division. I don't see that happening. It's impossible. So at worst, we can go from one to 5 if we just pack it in like y'all be saying. Where y'all be saying crazy shit, we could just pack it in and go to 1 to 5. It's statistically, to me, impossible for us to lose 3 games and go to 1 and 5. And I told y'all that earlier in the show. And I was really, and y'all talk about injuries. Like this is like the state of emergency. Like, come on, man. This is not the state, man. What? Britt DeWitt, he's saying something. So let me put this off. Let me take this off. Add the stage. He's saying, I don't care where we're seated. We're proven road warriors. We can win anywhere. Remember, the Giants went from the wild card to the Super Bowl champions. Exactly. And that's what I was prefacing. That's what I was getting to. Because the Lions are literally undefeated on the road. So when I say, do you want to, our front 7 is decimated. And we're still undefeated on the road. I don't know what to say, man. I don't know what to say, man. We still number 1. And check this out. This is what y'all do. I'm going to talk to y'all for a second. This is what y'all do. And I don't know if this comes from Woodward Sports or Easy in them, but this is what y'all do. We were 11-1. We were 11-1 with all those injuries. We had 12, 13 people injured. In and out. We were winning games with Vildor. We're 11-1. We're 11-1. Despite the fact that 3 of those teams had winning records. 2 of those teams were divisional opponents. 2 of the teams with winning records were divisional opponents. And one of the teams, one of the teams, actually had us nailed to the cross in the first half and then gave up the game. Now that we lost the game, well, we're injured. The season's over. This is what y'all do. Y'all play this game like, oh, I need to sneeze. Y'all play this game. I hope y'all didn't see that. I had to grab a nearby. Y'all play this game crazy. Y'all play this game. Y'all play this identity politics game. We're injured. We lose to the Bills. We're injured. We go 11-1. We're injured. Another one bites the dust. What are y'all doing? This is y'all live life on too many extremes. Didn't y'all tell me the Eagles can beat us? The Eagles are an adversary. The Eagles are an adversary. I'm not gonna take nothing away from them. They're a legit team in the NFL. I'm not gonna take nothing away from them. Hold on, y'all. I'm gonna fix this camera. We're gonna get the camera right real quick. Hold on. The Eagles are a legitimate adversary, right? Legitimate. They're legitimate. They're a legitimate team. They are locked in. I'm locked in with them. You're locked in with them. Whatever. At the end of the day, their biggest strength is our biggest strength. I don't anticipate them doing anything. I don't anticipate nothing happening with them. You can change it up. You could say I'm like tripping. You could say whatever the kids are saying. I don't know what the kids are saying, but I want to touch this up, but I don't know. It's not letting me. So, oh yeah, there we go. No. There we go. It's okay. This is not SOL. We are built different. Exactly. We are built to extremely different. Extremely. Look, man, I'm a Michigan State fan. I'm used to losing. I know what a loser look like. I know what it looked like. And I'm gonna put some social media in this. I'm gonna put some social media in here, okay? Okay. I'm gonna put 5 social media things in here. I'm gonna put the trending topics, okay? So 1, we the best team in the NFL. That was the narrative for y'all and me and everybody in the NFL for 12 straight weeks with the injuries. 12 straight weeks, 15 weeks. They're the number 1 team. Best team in the NFL. Jared Goff, MVP. You lose 1 game, all that stuff go away. Sprinkle, all that stuff go away. Just sprinkle losing on there. Y'all are crazy. And some of y'all in the chat are not crazy. Some of y'all in the chat are thinking like me, like this is not the end of the world. Y'all watch that game. Y'all saw us get blown up in the offensive line. Y'all saw us get blown up in the passing game. Y'all saw, guys in man coverage. People are running wide open in man coverage. Josh Allen, you're giving Josh Allen 3rd and 1 and 3rd and this, and he's just running into the end zone and all this stuff. Unacceptable. And the coach took blame for it. He said he had him unprepared. Josh Allen is a mobile quarterback. I know that's been killing us all year. That's been killing us for 5 years. Mobile quarterbacks. So Josh Allen, when you have a guy big and strong like that, and then you know what's killing us? The linebackers. Your biggest injuries is issues with the linebacker. You can drop Branch on these slot receivers all you want because Amik Robertson, as we talked about on this channel, is the worst slot defender when it comes to the pass in the league. He's the worst statistically, whether it's PFF. You can drop your number 1 safety who has the best pass defense rating in the NFL. You can keep dropping him in the slot. It's only a matter of time till they put in a 1-by-3 where you have 1 receiver and three over here. And it's only a matter of time till they say, well, let's put that running back out there. Let's see if Jack Campbell can run with our running back. Because we can't even run with our running back. It's only a matter of time before they just experiment and they say, what can we do against this Lions defense if they want to play man coverage? We need a matchup. And we were exposed, our linebackers were exposed as weaknesses. They put a running back in the slot, threw it right to him. This is the stuff I wanted for Jahmyr Gibbs. This is the scheme I wanted for Jahmyr Gibbs. I wanted Jahmyr Gibbs in the passing game involved like that. I wanted Jahmyr Gibbs to go in motion in the slot, just take off. He has 4.36 speed. This was the stuff that we got, the stuff that we lost to. I expect Ben Johnson to be like, I'm gonna take some of that because that's really awesome. That adds another element. And then the stuff that we lost to, I expect Aaron Glenn to be like, damn, we really can't play man no more. And the key is 40-60. 40% zone, 60% man. You can go man coverage on 1st and 10. 1st and 10 is probably going to be a running down. Most likely. 1st and 10, you're going to start seeing what they want to do. It might be a play action boot. It might be a run. It might be 1st and 10. But when you start to get to 3rd and 10, 3rd and 15, you want to drop a little bit. You do not want, in any circumstance, Aaron Glenn, to trust Vildor on any of these receivers we play. Because Pearsall will cook Vildor. Pearsall will cook Arnold. Pearsall has cooked Arnold in the past, in college. I watched the game. So when we talk about this, we got to be real, bro. What up, though? What's going on, man? What's going on? The Eagles coach also got into it with Jalen Carter, and that team is dysfunctional. Exactly. We ain't even talk about the dysfunction. I hinted to the court. I hinted about the scheme schematically. They're not good. That offensive coach thrives off having the best talented people in there in his offense. He doesn't He doesn't motion people. He doesn't scheme people up. All they do is line up. I could show you in the film studies, bro. Like, all they do is just line up and they just say, who's going to win? That's all they do. They just go out there and play football, bro. They don't have motion. They don't do any keys. All they do is run the ball and just drop and shotgun. That's all they do. None of these teams can beat us, man. It's impossible. It's physically impossible. Washington is a good team, too young. Green Bay swept them. Tampa Bay, in the last year, 2-1 against them. Minnesota, a joke, a fraud, fraudulent. Minnesota fans will tell you they're not sold on Sam Darnold. Minnesota fans. This was the guy who got us 5-6-0, and we're 5-0. They're not even sold on him, bro. He's not good, bro. Philadelphia, schematically, we outnumber them, outpace them, and we're still stopping the run in a traditional rate. We're still stopping the run. In every scenario, we are the better team. It's just, oh my God. When y'all say stuff like, there goes our Super Bowl hopes, are you serious? Are you serious? So I could rant and I could do film studies and stuff like this, but I'm telling you right now, this team going to the dance. And I don't know, check this out. I talked about this with Walt. I talked about this with Walter Stringer. Shout out to Detroit Lions Avenue. This is like stocks. Football and stocks are the same. I'm gonna just put it there. Football and stocks are the same. They're proverbially the same. And I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this to you if you don't know what stocks do. When a stock goes up, everybody loves it. Everybody loves the stock. The stock go up, everybody loves the stock. They're hitting buy. They want to buy the stock, buy the stock, buy the stock. They're just buying. They don't know how it's going up. It's just going parabolic. It was 10 cents yesterday. It's 30 cents today. It's 40 cents. It's about to hit $1. It's about to hit $1. And then when that stock dips 10% or dips 20% or dips 30%, they don't look at the actual company. They don't look at the actual value of the team and the people working behind that stock. They just look, oh, the stock dipped 30%. I got to sell. I got to sell my stock. Even if you bought at 30%, they don't even think about the people who bought at 10%, have a price target of 70 cents, and they're just selling to get profit. They don't even take that into account. All they do is say, I see red. I see a little red. I'm going to sell. And they sell for a loss. And then that stock corrects and goes back up. All we are as a Lions team organization is a dip in the stock. Our stock dip. You see the power rankings? We're 4th on power rankings. I've seen 5th. I've seen, I think Walter Stringer told me that the Denver Broncos have a better chance. They have a better chance of making the Super Bowl than us. That's crazy. They're not even a good team. Someone tried to call me. Why are they calling me, man? Decline. But anyway, all we did, we lost one game and the dip stopped. And a lot of y'all hit sell. A lot of y'all hit sell. And then y'all don't even just sell anonymously, right? Y'all go on Twitter. Y'all go on, what's the name? Y'all, man, hold on. Y'all see my old bed in the background. Hold on. There we go. Old dingy old bed. Before I moved in with my wife, that bed was, I was sleeping on a jack bed. Not a king, not a queen. I was sleeping on a jack. I think that's called jack. But look. So the stock is up on the Lions, man. Because when we win, the stock is up. When we beat Chicago and we beat San Fran, the stock is up. The stock gonna go through the roof. And then when we play Sunday night or Monday night, potentially the Vikings, because it's still to be determined, I believe. When we play that team, the stock gonna be volatility, right? But once we beat that team and we wrap it up and we're 15-1, I think the golden number is 14, but I really think 15-2 would do it. 15-2 is definitively gonna do it. Like, you can't lose with 15-2. Just win the games, right? But I anticipate the Eagles dropping one game. I anticipate the Vikings losing to us. And I anticipate the Lions doing 15-1, 15-2. And when we go 15-2 and we're the number one team and we get Anzalone back, then the stock is going to soar. And the narrative is going to shift and the stuff is going to change. See, a lot of y'all want, I'm going to say this, a lot of y'all want opportunity to not cost. A lot of y'all want opportunity to not cost. When the schedule came out, it's 10-7. I don't know, 10-7. When the schedule came out, and I said, don't worry about the schedule. Continue winning. I don't really care about the schedule. It's a revenge tour, as far as I'm concerned. I didn't care about the schedule. 10-7. We're 12-2. You thought the stock was going to go to 50 cents? It's at $1. You're winning. What's wrong? What's the problem? You're up. The stock dipped a little bit. The Bills beat us by 3 points, and y'all jumping off shit publicly on Twitter, on the Facebook. Old people too. I'm talking 1960 Lion fans. I'm talking, come on now. Come on, man. Y'all been Lions fans longer than I've been alive, bro. I'm 30. I'm 32. I'm 32. I forgot my age, man. 32. You know how that happens. Just, 32 years old, man. Some of y'all been fans for 32 years, 33, 40. Some of y'all can tell me about Benny Blades and I don't know, Terry Bradshaw and all that. Y'all can tell me about all that stuff. Y'all can tell me about it was 2001 in Ford Field. Y'all can tell me that. I don't know. It's like, it was a game against the Green Bay Packers and Brett Favre. And we came back and almost won if Joey didn't throw a costly interception. Y'all can tell me that. I've been a Lions fan since 2005? Shoot, since I'll tell you my favorite player. I've been a Lions fan since Kevin Jones. I used to love Kevin Jones, bro. I thought that was the dude. He was just so cool, man. He would just run slippery. I thought he was cool. That was my Barry Sanders back in the day. That's how old I am, right? I didn't get into football until 05, 04. Got into football 04. I've been a Lions fan for what? It's 20 years, my 20th year. And I got more faith in my stock because I know what the team is. I know what the product is, the product. And when I look at the other stocks that's going up, like Eagle stock, I look at that team. I look at everything, the scheme, schematics, everything. They not the guys, bro. They not the guys, bro. Y'all only calling them the guys because y'all want some bias. Y'all want bias. Y'all want the media to go with y'all saying. Lynn Barney was my favorite player as a child. Exactly. You know, I didn't even know Lynn Barney. Check this out. This is how bad I am. I didn't even know Lynn Barney. I think Lynn Barney. No. I didn't even know there was a guy. It wasn't about Lynn. It was about this guy, Sims. He was a running back, number 20. I didn't even know he wore the number 20. That's how young of a fan I am. Billy Sims wore the number 20. I was like, why is he wearing Barry's number? My dad. Like, yeah, Lynn Barney. I don't even know what he looked like. Like, I can't pick out Lynn Barney in a lineup. Like Mike Tomlin says, the standard is the standard. My man AG says the product is the product. That's it. The product is the product. I like that. The product is the product. I know the coach. I know the scheme. I know the team. I know the talent. Now, my only concern with this team is the linebackers because they are a clear weakness. Quan Alexander in zone coverage or in man coverage is a weakness. 43, I don't even know his name. I don't even bother to. He's a great tackler. He's a great guy to put in there and stop the run, but he cannot, for the life of me, I don't want to put him in man coverage on no running back. But other than that, I got faith. Now, Arnold, don't think they forgot about Arnold. Please don't. Please don't think they forgot about him, bro. Please don't think he been just playing good games and pass interferences went down. And please don't take his comments. I got a comment on my phone. He said I have enough experience. Where is this damn comment? This clown. He get way too excited, bro. This dude said, what did he say? You know I got it. You know I got it. Hold on. Terry Arnold. This comes from Woolworth Sports. I feel like I have enough experience and I've played in big games. I can really shut up. I don't want to hear my rookie corner who can't cover, who's the most penalized. I don't want to hear that shit. Don't think they forgot about you, bro. Them refs, they gonna let you play. They gonna let you do your thing. But as soon as the playoff hit, I guarantee you, as soon as the playoffs hit, bro, that grabbing and all that stuff you're doing, it's over with, bro. Over with. Finished. You really showed your age, Brett. See, I don't even know. Billy Sands, he was from like the 60s. I don't know, bro. David Long. Yeah, David Long, 43. Thank you. I got great people here, man. Dwayne, Taylor Made, and Brent. Thank you all, man. I just want to touch on the final thing and we can get out of here. I know my wife got to go to a birthday dinner for one of her girlfriends. And I got to go to work tonight. So I got this for you. This is going to be funny. It's not too much of a stat. It's just going to be funny. Okay. The Lions stress-o-meter, right? And I want to preface this by saying I mean no disrespect to the fair weather fans or whatever you are. If you have concerns, like I understand about having concerns. I've sold my stock in some things because they went a little down. But yeah, I don't sell stock on this team. The product is the product. The stress-o-meter that I'm seeing, I talked about this with Herman Moore, right? We did a live stream on Lions Nation Unite, and we talked about this. Lions fans have nothing to complain about. You have nothing to complain about. Like, we literally have nothing to complain about. We have a Super Bowl era. We got like a window, right? We got a window. Like it's like 5-10 years. Like, you know what I'm saying? The problem is everybody wants instant gratification. Everybody wants today. They want to win today. They want a 20x today. They want $1 million. They want a hero to zero today. And they want this today because they lost so many. They lost. How many times in November did November not matter? I know November didn't matter in 0-8. And 1-10 with Jared Goff when he first got here. So a lot of y'all have this like boomer bust mentality, right? Y'all got to hit on a play. Y'all got to hit like J-Mo. I think J-Mo is about to get 1,000 yards this season. He's 300 yards from 1,000. Last time I checked was this morning. He's at 717 right now. Amon-Ra has 1,086. Jameson Williams already surpassed our little goal of what we seen right here. We said he has to get 700 or 800 yards. And I say that to say that my thing for him was 700 yards. That was the baseline. He's already eclipsed that. We got 3 games left plus playoffs. What I'm saying is we've already moved past rationale and expectation. We've already done it. 10-7 for some of y'all. Some of y'all was saying 10-7. Some of y'all was saying 11-6. We're 12-2, bro. We're 12-2, bro. Like we could lose the rest of the games and still make the playoffs. Like y'all have nothing to complain about. Because when you get in the tournament, and let's say you get in the tournament, you get Anzalone back, who's coming back. I think my man said that. I forget his name. I can't think of names right off sometimes. Yeah, Jason said that. He said that earlier, I believe. You got Anzalone coming back. Now your linebacker issue is fixed. Some of them guys ain't coming back. Aiden not coming back. Malcolm Rodriguez not coming back. Carlton Davis is gone. Carlton Davis might be available for the Super Bowl the week after the Super Bowl. Who knows? He broke his jaw. Y'all have nothing to complain about. You have a competent coach. You have a competent GM. You have a competent team. We had the draft in Detroit. Come on, man. Come on, man. Some of y'all sitting on 40, 34, $12,000. Y'all can go to Super Bowl tomorrow. Y'all can get y'all tickets tomorrow. Some of y'all got season tickets. Some of y'all have nothing to complain about, bro. The Lions, this is what I talked about with Herman Moore. If the Lions win 2 games, this will be the best season they've ever had in franchise history. If they win tomorrow, they will be tied for the best statistical season ever in their history. They've never won 13 games with the exception of 1992 and all that stuff y'all be talking about. The Barry Sanders and y'all talk about Barry Sanders, bro. Y'all talk about Barry Sanders like Martin Luther King, bro. Like it was that long ago. It was that long ago. So yeah, y'all good, bro. I understand, bro. I understand. Y'all funny, bro. The Lions will play with the Zed. Yep, the Lions will be tied. The Lions will be tied for the best statistical season, best win total they've ever had. And check this out. I think what he was saying was we were tied then because I think the Lions went 12-4. I have to look it up now. But he was telling me about a team he was on, and they went 9. They went 9. And they won 13 wins. Whatever. Anyway, if we win 14 games, this will be the best season we've ever had with nobodies. We had no Aiden Hutchinson at 14 wins. No Aiden Hutchinson. The whole narrative gonna change on you when we win this game. That y'all ain't even gonna know what to do. So y'all gonna have to cold switch. Y'all gonna have to tap your shoes over there. Y'all gonna have to take down Facebook posts. Y'all gonna have to the Twitter fingers, trigger fingers. Like y'all just gonna have to. When we win this game against the Bears, bro. When we win this game, I expect a lot of y'all faces to go from like Casper the Friendly Ghost, like we're scared, to like Alice in Wonderland, like we still got it. There's still hope. Like y'all is man. The best statistical season in franchise history is a 1 game, at the most 2 games away. Y'all gonna win the division. You're gonna have the first round bye. And yeah, we're gonna have the best record ever in our history. Herman Moore told me on that show that he want to play. He was never jealous of this team until this point. So y'all can go to that Lions Nation show and y'all can watch the playback of that live stream. This is the first time he was jealous that he ain't playing with these boys right here. And they got no name, Nowaski. We got nobodies out there. So I know there's a game coming up. We got 2 games back to back. They're gonna be NFL games. I think they're on 62 and Channel 2. I'm gonna check those out. Look for Washington to try to beat the Eagles. Look for Washington to try to beat the Eagles. That's all I'm saying. It's going to be a nail biter to me. I don't think the Eagles and Washington are that far apart. Maybe I'm stupid. I don't know. Lions win this game, and who else we got? Who else? Seahawks. That's going to be a battle royale. If the Vikings win this game, Yeah, if the Vikings win this game, no, they're not gonna beat the Seahawks, bro. If the Vikings win this game, they're gonna lose against Green Bay. Because Green Bay is trying to keep their playoff hopes alive. Because if Green Bay lose 2 games, they might be out the playoffs. Y'all don't even understand the macroeconomics of football. The Green Bay is fighting for their playoff life, bro. The Green Bay is fighting for their playoff life, bro. The Green Bay Packers got to win the rest of their games and make sure they don't dip. Man, come on, man. It's all good. Hey, when that switch, hey, look. Just remember what y'all said. we're not gonna make it to the Super Bowl. Remember that. Keep that same energy. Y'all gonna be the first ones to buy a Super Bowl ticket. Like, comment, subscribe. Love y'all. Appreciate y'all. We're gonna be back with some more videos after the game, and we're gonna put out more videos. I feel well rested. I feel good. We're gonna bring Tape Don't Lie back. We'll do the whole thing and compete. Get out here and compete. Thank you. Love you.
Fine season, homie. It's not about today. It's about the future. You do the work now, and all of the shit that you could ever want to do for your family, your kids, your loved ones, it's all going to be on a whole nother stratosphere. It's time to stay focused.
The spirit of Detroit